Welcome to the Rising Tide Capital Community Business Academy graduation. For the program this evening, we encourage you to keep your cameras on and show support for the graduates being honored. This event will be in English and Spanish. If you are a Zoom participant and you wish to hear a translation, you can do so by clicking the button labeled Interpretation at the bottom of your screen. Then select the language you would like to hear for the duration of the program. To send words of encouragement throughout the program, you can do so via the chat window, which can also be accessed at the bottom of your screen. Thank you, and congratulations to our graduates.
Sean todos bienvenidos a la graduación virtual de la Academia Comunitaria de Negocio de Rising Tide Capital. Te pedimos que mantengas tu cámara encendida durante el evento para apoyar a los graduados que celebramos esta noche. El evento será en inglés y en español. Si nos acompañas en Zoom y prefieres escuchar el programa en español, por favor haz clic en el botón que dice Interpretación en la parte baja de tu pantalla. Selecciona este idioma y empezarás a escuchar el programa en español. También puedes usar el chat si deseas enviar un mensaje de felicitación durante todo el evento. Gracias por acompañarnos y felicitaciones a todos nuestros graduados.
The views and opinions expressed in this virtual event and presentation are solely those of the individual artists in their personal capacity and are not reflective of nor represent official policy, position, or views of Rising Tide Capital or New Jersey City University.
Los puntos de vista y opiniones expresados en este evento virtual son únicamente de los artistas a título personal. No reflejan ni representan la posición oficial de Rising Tide Capital o de la Universidad de la Ciudad de New Jersey.
Good evening and welcome, Community Business Academy graduates, friends, families, and guests. My name is Kimberly Sumter, Senior Manager of Business Acceleration Services and Client Relations here at Rising Tide Capital, and I'll also be your co-MC for tonight. Like many of you, I started my journey as a CBA graduate, which was back in 2014. Since then, with the guidance and resources provided by Rising Tide Capital, I've not only flourished as an entrepreneur, but I've become more intentional in my dedication to serving others. Tonight, we honor you, 134 dedicated entrepreneurs from all walks of life, with a common purpose of sharing your gifts and talents with your communities through entrepreneurship. We are proud of you, and we hope that you feel accomplished as you walk down the virtual aisle tonight and lean into the possibilities. Now, I'd like to introduce you to my co-MC, Trinidad de la Rosa.
Buenas noches y bienvenidos sean todos. Todos los graduados de la Academia Comunitaria de Negocios junto a sus amigos y familiares. Mi nombre es Trinidad de la Rosa y como ustedes, yo también soy una graduada de Rising Tide Capital. Esta noche los honramos a ustedes, a 134 graduados que con su dedicación han podido completar esta meta. A través del talento, del emprendimiento, hoy Rising Tide Capital se siente totalmente orgulloso de todos ustedes. Esperamos que se sientan realizados al participar en su graduación virtual, que les abre grandes puertas y posibilidades. Bienvenidos sean todos.
Congratulations, Rising Tide graduates. My name is Kanan Kapila. I'm a yoga teacher and a proud Rising Tide entrepreneur. My intention here today is to support you to envision limitless possibilities on your entrepreneurial path. And it's my utmost pleasure to lead you in movement and meditation today. We are here together as a community, rising and leaning in to our dreams. And all of us are here together today. We can modify the movements and meditation to what best serves you. So let's go ahead and get started. Bring your palms together at the heart center. This is a space where we hold our deepest gratitude for all that we are, all that we have, and all that supports us in our life in a thankful way. Settle into your seats, into your spaces, And go ahead and close your eyes. Take a moment here to recognize your divine offering on this journey. And I'd like you to just recognize in your mind's eye your deepest desire for your entrepreneurial journey. And the mantra that we'll chant together today within ourselves is, I am limitless. I am limitless. Go ahead and take that right into your mind and feel it in your heart. We'll do an even breath. Breath is life. Breath activates the very center of our brain, the left and the right, to come to balance. Not only the nervous system, but also our heart's intention. I am limitless. Take a deep breath in through your nose and a deep breath out from the nose. Let's do that 2 more times. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. And then 1 more time. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. And then go ahead and open your eyes when you're ready. And let's get started with a little bit of movement. So I'm going to push my chair back. You can also settle into your space comfortably as possible. We're going to first do a hand abundance. This is about supportive hands and abundance of the heart. So you're going to interlace your fingers just like this. Then you're going to press your palms out. So go ahead and do that. And then on the next deep breath in, extend those arms overhead. Lift those arms up a little bit higher, lengthening the sides of your waist, lifting the heart up towards the sky. And then go ahead and bend the elbows, take your palms right at the heart center, and then feel your limitless possibilities, your power. And then go ahead and do that 1 more time. This time, interlace your fingers, non-habitual grip. Press your palms back out. Inhale those arms straight back up again. Lengthen. Very good. And then bend the elbows. Take your palms right back to your heart center. And again, activate that intention. I am limitless. And we'll do this 1 more time. This time, take your hands together at the heart center. Take a deep breath in and go ahead and extend your arms straight up. And lift up, gaze up. And then go ahead and look forward. Take your hands right back to your heart center. I am limitless. And then release your hands on top of your thighs. We'll do another movement today, which is a heart abundance practice. So really opening up the heart center, feeling this very vibration of this journey that you're on today and celebrating you. So taking your hands right onto your knees. So I'm going to push myself back so you can see myself right on my knees. Inhale, breathe in and lift your heart up. Smile as you're looking up. And then go ahead and release. Gaze down towards your heart. 2 more times. Breathe in, look up. And then go ahead and look back down, smiling at your heart. 1 last time. And then go ahead and look back down. I am limitless. And then 1 last movement. This is a gentle detox of the nervous system. So bring us into our parasympathetic nervous system, which is more of the rest and digest, and also brings us equanimity of ourselves on this path. So you're going to just take your left hand right across your hip, right across your seat if you're seated down. Take your opposite hand across and just gentle twist to the right, opening up the heart, opening up the chest a little bit to the right. Gentle detox to the right. Take a deep breath in, come back to center, smile, opposite hand, opposite seat. Take your hand to the back rest of your chair, or if you're standing, just take your hand to your hip, gentle twist to the left. And then come back to center. Very good. We're going to do that just 1 more time. Gently twisting to the right, take a deep breath in, opening up. I am. And then come back to the center, to the left, limitless. Okay, so come back to your center, rest your arms, and let's celebrate you. Namaste, each and every one of you.
Thank you, Canon, for moving us and getting us breathing as we prepare for this evening of celebration. It is such a special night. Good evening and welcome to all of you here at the graduation of the Community Business Academy at Rising Tide Capital. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you as the CEO and co-founder of Rising Tide Capital. It's been a 17-year journey of doing these kinds of celebrations. Especially January is a special graduation for us because we've always done it a few days after, or sometimes on the birthday of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And it is such a special night because this evening we are welcoming 134 graduates to our alumni of over 3,500 entrepreneurs from 53 cities and towns across New Jersey. Tonight, I too invite you to lean into possibilities. The possibilities that come forth when we invest in ourselves, when we engage in a community of support, and when we diligently work to make our dreams a reality. This is a community that envisions a regenerative, inclusive, and equitable future for all, one that we get to build together. Each of you tonight and your families who are showing up to support you and us in the Rising Tide community are not only investing in your individual success and in your businesses, but inspiring a future generation to unlock their true potential and their talent. Your small businesses, you as community entrepreneurs and dreamers, are the ones who create the jobs of the future. Literally, over 50% of all the jobs in this country are created by brave individuals just like you, daring to dream. And we are committed that through the ups and downs, through the challenges of times like this, to be with you for the long haul. Tonight is just the beginning of your journey. And we hope that you continue to nurture yourself and know that we are cheering you on. Before I bring on the next speaker, I do want to thank our extraordinary team, our incredible instructors and coaches, and our funders and our community of partners. We couldn't do this work alone. Over the 17 years, people have come along out of the woodworks to support this mission because we inherently know this matters most. So it is my pleasure and my honor to welcome you to this evening. You will hear from our graduates and their extraordinary stories, which is the reason why we stay up all night and dream with them. And you will also hear from a dear friend and champion, the Honorable Mayor Stephen Fulop of Jersey City, who will be speaking next. We met many years ago at a cafe called Sweet Priscilla's, where we were coaching and working with one of our very first entrepreneurs working on a business. And from there, from that cafe to now building a new headquarters and an urban innovation center at 311 Martin Luther King Boulevard with 100% affordable housing. This mayor has been with us. This city has been with us. We are proud to work in this mission on the blocks where we are located for 17 years. And we hope to see our entrepreneurs there, as well as in your own communities. So please help me welcome the Honorable Mayor, Stephen Fulop of Jersey City. Thank you.
very proud graduate of the Rising Tide Community Business Academy. And I am also the owner of Nikita May Art Co. I'm here to say that I had a wonderful experience, all the way from my incredible, awesome, fantastic instructors, Tawanda and Deirdre. They gave us a tremendous amount of business information, all the way from budgeting to marketing to branding. I urge any entrepreneur, any aspiring entrepreneur to link up with this program. Whether there are things you just want to know or you want your business to grow, Rising Tide is definitely the way to go.
Hey, LaShonda and Aileen, thank you so much for the wisdom you poured out every single week during class. I am eternally appreciative and thankful and grateful of the words of encouragement, the teachings, the real life experiences that we got to celebrate with you, but also learn from you. Thanks for not going easy on us, and giving us the 411 and giving us the real deal. Real life deal. Okay. I'm super thankful for your leadership and the opportunity to learn from professional, successful business women. Thank you for being the example I hope to be with my company. Thank you.
To the graduates, I congratulate your efforts to pursue an education and further the entrepreneurial spirit. It's one thing to endeavor in a curriculum that enables you to stand within your own business and make it thrive, but to have continued your dreams and learn virtually during this unforeseen pandemic is something that should be commended. And to Rising Tide, who as entrepreneurs themselves so many years ago opened their doors right here in Jersey City. You created and harnessed a curriculum that empowers others to pursue their dreams. And like these fine graduates, you too have plowed through the trying times of this COVID pandemic to keep dreams alive with your third virtual graduation class. So thank you. You all are such an asset to our community. It's truly inspiring to see these talented entrepreneurs and the businesses they are bringing to life right here in our neighborhoods. You may have heard me say it before, but it is proven that small businesses are the foundation of our communities and of our economy. Albeit the services and goods you will provide or the job creation you ignite once those many doors of your businesses are open, you have great purpose and the future prosperities of communities like ours needs you. Thank you for what you're doing and the path you're helping to pave for us all.
La enseñanza es más que impartir un conocimiento. Es inspirar el cambio. El aprendizaje es más que absorber los hechos. Es adquirir entendimiento. Mis estimados Samuel y Tatiana, quiero a través de este video dejarles un eterno agradecimiento por compartir su sabiduría con cada uno de nosotros, por hacer esta dinámica hermosa, por transmitir cada una de sus guías, por servir, por dejar un legado en nosotros. Nosotros que tenemos mucha sed de conocer, porque tenemos grandes sueños que queremos hacer realidad. Queremos hacer un día empresarios. y muchas gracias por ser parte de este legado. Personalmente quedo eternamente agradecida por esa calidad humana, por ese sentimiento de servicio, por ese corazón que cada noche ustedes le pusieron a este gran proyecto. Gracias por ser parte invaluable y parte fundamental de este sueño. Les augurio los mejores de los éxitos y les insto a que sigan y continúen con esta labor de servicio a la comunidad. Les agradezco muchísimo y les deseo lo mejor y que sigan sembrando estas semillas con visión de futuro. Muchas gracias.
Este video va en dedicación muy especial a 3 personas que han transformado nuestras vidas de emprendedoras y de empresarias. Y voy a ser específica con Marilyn, quien con sus palabras de entusiasmo, de alegría, motiva a uno día a día para continuar con sus sueños y lograr los objetivos y las propuestas que tenemos en nuestros proyectos. A estas 3 personas les agradezco desde mi corazón por haber sido parte primordial en este proyecto de emprendimiento. Muchas gracias, Dios las bendiga.
Congratulations, class 222, 223, 224, and 225. Say that fast. That's a real tongue twister. And thank you, Mayor Fulop, for your inspirational words. Thank you so much. And yes, we thank each of our entrepreneurs for the path that they are paving for each and every one of us.
Esta noche es especial, especialmente para nuestros emprendedores. La organización se llena de orgullo al presentar un estudiante ejemplo de liderazgo, superación y motivación para todos sus compañeros, seleccionada para representar el programa en español. Por su trayectoria de perseverancia, trayectoria de éxito, hoy recibimos a nuestra querida Mónica Roldán.
Ante todo, quiero dar las gracias por esta oportunidad de estar aquí hablando con ustedes de mis experiencias y aprendizajes. Quiero tomar un momento para dar las gracias a la academia y a todos los instructores que fueron parte de mi crecimiento profesional. Sanmari Palacios, Tatiana Vivas, Samuel Arellano, Patre Batista y Adriana Quito. Gracias a todos y cada uno de ustedes por el apoyo y ayuda que me dieron durante estas semanas. Todos ustedes mostraron gran entusiasmo y conocimiento con relación a todos los temas relacionados con pequeños negocios. También quiero agradecer de todo corazón a Tatiana Orozco, que con su profesionalismo y pasión al trabajo me ha ayudado muchísimo a concretar mi sueño. Y gracias a mi hermana que está hoy acá por regalarme el logo de Munar y a Valen, mi sobrina, por ayudarme a concretar mi sueño. Munar significa Mundos Unidos para Sanar y Transformar. Siento que realmente he aprendido todo lo que he aprendido a través de mi vida para llegar acá a este momento. Tengo que ser honesta. A veces me da miedo, pero cada vez que hablo con algún instructor me dan la fortaleza de seguir adelante. Para mí, crear Munar significa la posibilidad de que mi hija vea y entienda que podemos soñar muy alto y que nuestros sueños pueden ser realidad como inmigrantes en este país. No fue fácil para mí llegar donde estoy. Ha sido mucho trabajo y finalmente lo puedo apreciar al saber que Munar es una realidad. Yo soy psicóloga de la Javeriana en Colombia Mi último trabajo en Colombia fue la cárcel de mujeres en Bogotá. Estando allá me di cuenta cómo las mujeres internas vivían experiencias de la violencia doméstica en la cárcel. Durante las visitas conyugales, muchas estaban siendo maltratadas por sus compañeros. No lo podía creer y no lo podía entender. Tenían a los guardias de seguridad ahí, cerquita, y no pedían ayuda. ¿Por qué? No sabía cómo explicar esta dinámica. Así que empecé a buscar en internet refugios de violencia doméstica en los Estados Unidos. Allá en Colombia no existían en esa época. Me di cuenta de que quería venir a los Estados Unidos y aprender sobre la violencia doméstica y cómo abrir un refugio. Finalmente, en un refugio en New Jersey me contactó para hacer precisamente eso. Y así comenzó mi viaje de vida en los Estados Unidos. Le dije a mi mamá que me venía para acá por 3 meses, pero muy en el fondo sabía que era por más tiempo, porque empecé a cerrar cuentas de bancos y hasta vendí mi carro para venirme. Pues bien, me vine con $300 en la maleta y llegué aquí en 1999. En mayo del 2002 me gradué de la Universidad de Nueva York con la maestría en trabajo social. En ese momento en que me gradué, tuve que tomar otra decisión. O me quedo acá en este país ayudando a inmigrantes de habla hispana o me regreso a Colombia. Bueno, como ya se imaginarán, me quedé acá ayudando a inmigrantes víctimas de violencia doméstica. Después de graduada, trabajé en la ciudad de Nueva York por 8 años, de consejera, subí a supervisora y luego a manager. Luego en el 2010 tuve un año bastante fuerte. Perdí mi trabajo por reestructuración y mi salud se vio afectada bastante. Tuve una esterectomía y me diagnosticaron con cáncer de seno. En ese momento mi hija Manuela tenía 3 años y fue lo que me motivó a estar bien. Así que salí adelante, siempre con la prioridad de poder ayudar a víctimas del trauma, hasta llegar aquí como directora clínica del refugio de violencia doméstica donde estoy hoy en día. Adicionalmente, después de tanto desconocimiento de la gente con relación a los inmigrantes indocumentados y a todo lo que tienen que pasar y sufrir, desarrollé y creé un taller para la Universidad de Rutgers donde hablo y me enfoco en estos temas. Es increíble la acogida que han tenido estos cursos. Durante los grupos que yo hago en la agencia, invité a San Mari para que presentara la información de la academia. Fue genial. En ese momento supe que debería entrar a este curso. Es así como hoy en día me siento infinitamente agradecida por esta oportunidad y por ser parte de la academia. Quiero que todos sepan que sí es posible, que es posible construir sus sueños, que realmente existe gente que los quiere ayudar para mejorar, que este país es un país de oportunidades. En la medida en que nos valoramos a nosotros mismos y valoramos nuestro trabajo, la gente también va a valorar nuestros negocios. Creo que pasamos mucho tiempo enredados en los miedos y en el qué dirán, y el tiempo se nos va. Te invito a que lo hagas, inténtalo. No importa que creas que es una locura. Si para ti es real y crees que se puede, entonces realmente se puede. Gracias.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mary Kate Naatus, and I'm the Dean of the Guarini School of Business at St. Peter's University. Gracias a Monica Roldan for her inspiring remarks about the work she is leading in the mental health services sector. I really wish her the best in launching her business in this important field. In my own family background, it was entrepreneurship and small business ownership that allowed both sides of my family to make a life in New Jersey after immigrating to this area from Ireland and Italy with few resources and many hopes and dreams for possibility and opportunity. I also offer my sincerest congratulations to all of the entrepreneurs celebrating this momentous occasion. I'm honored to play a role in welcoming 134 entrepreneurs into Rising Tide's growing community, now over 3,300 strong. You are leaders and change makers in your community and our ecosystem. Rising Tide has played an integral role in transforming lives and communities in Jersey City and beyond for over 17 years. I remember the first time I met with Alpha and Alex over 10 years ago, and I knew from that first conversation that I wanted to be a part of the transformative work of Rising Tide and that there were amazing opportunities to partner. I would also like to let you know about a few opportunities for CBA graduates at St. Peter's through the Ignite Institute. As CBA graduates, you automatically have up to 6 college credits in the bank toward a degree or certificate program at St. Peter's. In addition, we have a new high-tech incubator space, which can be accessed at no cost by Rising Tide Capital entrepreneurs who sign up for our incubator program. You can even request student interns. Jesuit institutions like St. Peter's value lifelong learning, and this program recognizes the extraordinary human capital you bring to our local economy. Please feel free to contact me to learn more, and you could find me on LinkedIn. I'm inspired and have learned so much from the CBA educational model. I've seen the transformation it brings to you, the entrepreneurs, not only because of the practical and vital business knowledge you learn, but it also encourages a new state of mind, builds a powerful network and a strong community. Thank you all for your contributions, for taking the risk and investing the time and energy to launch and grow your business. At St. Peter's, we believe in opportunity for generations and aim to continue doing our part in partnership with Rising Tide Capital. Again, congratulations to all of the outstanding graduates tonight.
Thank you, Mary Kate. None of this would be possible if it weren't for the generous support of our corporate and foundation partners, our partners in state and local government, our college partners, as well as individual supporters, who not only donate their limited funding resources to our efforts, but also in many cases volunteer their time and wisdom. To our partners here tonight, and to those who couldn't make it, thank you. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you. In a time filled with adversity and uncertainty, your support has enabled us to provide services to over 1,700 entrepreneurs since the COVID crisis began. It helped us support and strengthen nearly 800 businesses, and it helped us connect our entrepreneurs with over $1.6 million in loans, grants, and other financing. And yet, the true measure of our work is reflected in the real, lasting impact you've made in the lives of Rising Tide entrepreneurs and their families. You're helping dynamic, passionate individuals generate income, make ends meet, build wealth, and save for the future. At a deeper level, you're helping them tap into the creative potential that is in all of us. You're helping them follow their dreams. For that, for everything you do to make this happen, thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Myra Twall. I've been fortunate to be a part of Thursday night class hosted by Samiko, Dana, and Abby. Now when I think about our Thursday night class, I can't help but to think about our 60-second elevator pitches, our thankful Thursdays, and our intense game nights, and boy were they intense. Each class has afforded us an opportunity to learn something about ourselves as entrepreneurs and about our business. I'm forever grateful for the space that Rising Tide and our instructors created, a space in which like-minded individuals can come and bring their ideas to the table and truly develop them. Prior to this, I could never really talk about my recipes or where they came from or what I wanted to do with them. And now after having the support and guidance that I've received here, I can talk to a perfect stranger about my grandma's recipes and how I'd like them to sample that. Thank you to the Rising Tide family for all that you've done for us and continue to do so.
Greetings and salutations from Loretta Jordan of Earthkind Compost. I'd like to take this moment to thank the entire Rising Tide Capital team. For all those behind the scenes who I may not have met, thank you for supporting this amazing program. To our beloved and fearless coaches, who are not unlike doulas, Angela and Joe, for your unyielding support, your genuine concern, and your constant encouragement. All gratitude to you. To Jasenia, Antonin, Pamela Roundtree for your time and consideration. Thank you. And to each and every one of my CBA siblings who have been along this journey with me, thank you so much. I could not have done it without you guys. I look forward to our graduation and to the journey ahead and to see each of you succeed in the work that you've chosen and bring all the love that you brought to the class out into the world and into that which you love. Peace, blessings to all.
Congratulations, class 228 and 229. Now I have the honor of introducing an incredible human, a longtime champion of entrepreneurs, the Vice President of the Royal Bank of Canada Capital Markets, and a member of the Rising Tide Capital Board of Trustees. Please welcome Aicha Balla.
Good evening. I'm honored to be here with all of you. Congratulations to each of you for reaching one of many milestones in your entrepreneurial journey. You guys have done the hard work. You did it. For those that don't know me, I'm Aicha Balla. I'm a longtime supporter of Rising Tide Capital and a member of the Board of Trustees. I'm a strong believer in equitable opportunities for all, and so proud to partner with RTC over the years, and especially on the Jason Balla Legacy Award. Last summer, I announced the newly created Legacy Award in memory of my late brother, Jason Balla. The Jason Balla Legacy Award will provide grants towards the CBA graduation executive summary winners, starting with the class of fall 2021. My brother, Jason Balla, passed away unexpectedly in early 2020. He was an incredible son, brother, and friend. This Legacy Grant Award was created by me and my family as a way to honor, celebrate the memory of my brother, and carrying on his spirit. My brother had a great passion for life, and I know I will always have my memories to make me smile and cherish. I believe strongly that what we do for ourselves alone dies with us, but what we do for others remains immortal. I'm honored to announce the executive summary winners from each class and the winners of the first Legacy Grant Awards this evening. As part of the Community Business Academy learning experience, each entrepreneur creates an executive summary for their business, which is entered into a class contest. These summaries are diligently read and evaluated before selecting a first and second place winner. The summaries were exceptional, and it was no easy task for the judges to decide, but we are ready to share with you this semester's winners. First place winners will receive a $650 Jason Balla Legacy Award to seed their entrepreneurial dreams. And the winners are, from Spanish class, first place winners, class 222, Monica Roland. Class of 224, Ramona Nunez. Class of 226, Yinara Barbosa. Class of 227, Angel Fuentes Pascuera. We also have first class place winners for the English class. Class of 223, Caitlin Morse. Class of 225, Kama Jones L. Class of 228, Tiffany McQuarrie. Class of 229, Dion McNeil. And class of 230, John Laurier. Our incredible second place winners will also be receiving a $100 Amazon gift card. And the winners for that category, Spanish second place winners, class 222, Ana Maria Pinzon. Class of 224, Roxana Feliz. Class of 226, Maria Kamala Para. Class of 227, Rosa Rodriguez. And the English second place winners from class 223, Justin Coddington. Class 225, Sharona Hall. Class 228, Maro Twal. Class 229, Emily Hawkinson. Class of 230, Corethia Council. Congratulations again to everyone, and may 2022 be filled with possibilities. Dream big, dream large, and never give up. The RTC community is always going to be here to support you, and I'm so glad to award these legacy awards for the very first time tonight. Once again, congratulations and God bless.
Hola, buenas. Este es un videíto pues de agradecimiento para nuestra querida maestra Patria Batista, que en realidad ha sido muy ejemplar. Nos ha conectado mucho en términos de cómo poder crecer o crear un negocio. En términos míos, desde cero hasta poder crearlo totalmente, especialmente para mí, fue muy instructiva y tiene mucho conocimiento y ha sido bastante buena en términos de poner ese conocimiento para que nosotros también podamos ser exitosos en nuestro próximo negocio. Patria Batista, muchísimas gracias y gracias a todos ustedes.
Gracias por todo a cada uno de los miembros quienes fueron parte importante para que nosotros ahora lleguemos a culminar esto. Mil gracias por todo, por su paciencia, por su entrega, por su sacrificio. Gracias a Tatiana Vivas, gracias a Margot Santander, gracias a Adriana Quito. También gracias a San Mari Palacios, porque fueron cada una de ellas quienes estuvieron atrás de nosotros, quienes con su paciencia pues pudieron poner sus grandes conocimientos hasta en forma de juego y lo aprendimos de la mejor manera. Gracias por todo, porque somos una comunidad que impulsa el futuro de la nueva economía.
Congratulations, class 226 and 227. Now, our next speaker has been a believer in our mission since the very beginning. He's the chairman and CEO of Integrity Health and the chairman of Rising Tide Capital's Board of Trustees. Just a little fun fact about him, he's never missed a Community Business Academy graduation ever. So that's really impressive. So it is now my pleasure to introduce you to Doug Forrester.
Good evening, everyone. This is always a very difficult time for me because I get choked up at the success and inspiration that you provide your families, your community, and all of us. I am here on behalf of the Board of Trustees to offer you the heartiest congratulations, to encourage you to catch a vision of yourselves in the mirror in order that you could perhaps savor for a moment the remarkable symbol that you are of what our country is all about and how important you are, not just to your family, not just to your community, but to all of those who care about liberty and prosperity. It's a privilege for me to address you, and I feel the same every time I've done it from the earliest days. And yet, as I look at the audience now, I'm even more overwhelmed at how many have come into the Rising Tide family. It is such a powerful statement about the talent and tenacity and affection that you have for all the best things in life. And I'm grateful that I can witness it. It would be inappropriate if I did not thank all of those who financially support the Rising Tide effort, many of whom have supported from the very beginning, large institutional donors, smaller individual donors, and everyone in between. We couldn't do it without you. That embrace of the family of Rising Tide graduates, of donors and staff make up our family, and we are so grateful that we can gather together, some of whom will be recognized and acknowledged, but there are so many who will not by name. But I'm here to say that we know who you are, and we're so grateful that you have been and continue to be part of our family. You know, the staff at Rising Tide is so terrific. I would put it up against any Fortune 500 company to be able to transition during a time of pandemic so quickly, to facilitate a top-tier educational program that produces such tangible results in terms of economic strength and social cohesion. It really is overwhelming. The staff humbles me. I've been involved in a number of different businesses, both public and private, and I can't think of an assembly of those who are more dedicated, more productive, and more kind than the staff at Rising Tide. It's great to see Aicha on the program as well, and shout out to her, not just because of her longstanding support for what Rising Tide is about, but her work at a granular level to make it possible. And now in the Board of Trustees, such an integral part of leading us to an even more expansive and stronger future. You know, most of who are represented by this gathering in terms of traditions of faith recognize the common denominator of Abraham. Abraham has been known to us as someone who is a symbol of faith. And faith is a willingness to trust, to step out, to take risk, to defend that risk, to labor hard, and indeed reap the rewards of it. And I was thinking about you in preparation for our gathering tonight, and I recall an account in Genesis where Abraham came and dug a well, and he had to defend that well from those who wanted to take it from him. And so he planted a tree, a tamarisk tree, at this well in a place called Beersheba. And that, to me, is such a remarkably good symbol of what you have been involved with. And I would want to leave you with that image that you, like Abraham, and all of those who are part of the faith tradition of which he represents, aren't limited in appreciating what he symbolizes. Those from other faith traditions can do so likewise. But what Abraham did, you are doing. You have dug a well or are digging it. You've been in that hard soil of the arid territory where the tamarisk trees are planted, figuratively speaking. You've wondered sometimes, am I ever going to get to the water? Am I ever going to have this be more than a hole? When am I going to get to the well? Well, you're seeing that water beginning to flow. But you can't just stop there. You need to plant that tree. That tree is a symbol of what you have done. And it's a symbol not just for yourself. It's not just to sit under the shade of a tree and marvel over the source of the water for you and your family. It's a symbol for others to know where the well is. It's a symbol that needs to be nurtured. You can't just throw a seed in the ground and say that you planted a tree. You have to nurture it. You have to protect it. You have to make sure that it continues to grow. Large or small, it doesn't matter, but it marks the well. It marks the memory of what you have done. It is so important that we appreciate these images, because when times get tough, and they are now, it's hard to think of a more arid time and place than now to build something that is long lasting. It is such a discouraging time, socially, politically, economically, and yet you've done this. You've dug the well. You're planting the tree. That symbol of the future is what you are all about. And I'm here to commend you for it. I'm here to thank you for it. And I'm here to encourage you to continue to defend that well, to affirm that faith that gave rise to it, and to appreciate the tree, and also work with one another so that as we look at the landscape, it won't be arid, but it'll be full of trees, and we will enjoy it all together. Blessings upon you. I am given the opportunity also to introduce two key speakers, friends of Rising Tide Capital. It's always nice to introduce people who are important and inspirational, but we're introducing tonight two good friends of Rising Tide who have been very supportive in a whole variety of ways. One of them is, of course, the Honorable Mayor Baraka. He is someone who I have caught a glimpse of what he is doing in the sense that I used to be a mayor at a very different time, in a very different place, but I have a sense of just how difficult it is to keep a community alive, and he's worked so hard and still works to make it so. So it's our privilege to be able to hear from him tonight, and we thank him for his support of the Rising Tide Initiative and look forward to continued association. Thank you very much, Mayor. We look forward to hearing from you now.
Hello, this is Mayor Raz J. Baraka. I just want to take this opportunity to thank Rising Tide Capital for the incredible work that they do in this state. I know you're based in Jersey City, but in Newark, we benefit a great deal from the work that you do, especially from the Community Business Academy. I want to thank all of the graduates today for enduring and going through this process in what must have been a very difficult time in the middle of COVID, for staying focused, for being true to your vision, your dreams, the things that you want to accomplish for yourself, for this community in the future. I want to thank you because right now, more than any other time, we need as many minds working, as many bodies working, as many thoughts active, and as many people as we can to help us rejuvenate, regenerate our economy, to get our people moving, working, to get our communities going forward consistently and collectively. So congratulations to all of you. Congratulations to your family members. I know they're super excited about the work that you've done and the work that you have in store for you. God bless you. God speed to you. Thank you, Rising Tide, and all of the graduates today. I wish you the best and looking forward to seeing your work here in the great city of Newark.
Thank you, Mayor. We appreciate very much your message of encouragement. We look forward to continuing to work with you for the benefit of your community as well as those represented by the Rising Tide graduates. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Tomas Porturas, who is the Vice President of Social Impact and Sustainability of Wells Fargo and Company. He has been involved with a wide variety of community initiatives successfully for quite some time. We're very grateful that he is coming to give a keynote speech to us tonight, some remarks that are inspirational and valuable, but it's also important to note that he isn't just passing through. He has been a supporter of the Rising Tide family in very, very tangible ways, and we're so grateful for his work. I will ask him now to share his remarks. Thank you so much.
Good evening. Quiero empezar en español felicitando a todos los emprendedores que se gradúan hoy, a todas sus familias por apoyarlos. Felicitaciones de este amigo para todos ustedes, inmigrante de Perú. Un abrazo. To the fall 2021 Community Business Academy graduates, congratulations. I am Tomas Porturas, Vice President of Social Impact and Sustainability at Wells Fargo, and I am thrilled to be joining you for this exciting milestone in your entrepreneurship journey. First, I want to thank Rising Tide Capital for inviting me to speak tonight and for its ongoing mission to prepare entrepreneurs at every stage of growth. And thank you to Mr. Doug Forrester and Mayor Raz Baraka for your kind words, and of course, for the support that you give every single day to these wonderful programs. It is an honor to be able to celebrate you, the newest 134 entrepreneurs into the Rising Tide community. We are all inspired by your hard work, determination, courage, and look forward to seeing the impact each of you will have on your own communities. While we may not know what led you here, we know you have all chosen to follow a passion, to make something possible. And because you made that smart decision to seek support, counsel, education from the team at Rising Tide Capital, I know you will continue to have possibilities unfold before you. I personally know how important it is for new business owners to have the supporting resources they need to sustain and ultimately thrive in their business endeavors. Before I entered the world of banking and finance, I had tried my hand at entrepreneurialism. After earning my master's degree in engineering, I opened a small company that helped international consumer packaged goods and pharmaceutical companies, mainly in Latin America, purchase industrial process equipment from North American companies. I thought I was ready. I had the technical background. I had made connections within the industry, and I could translate between customers, but I had no business know-how. I naively thought that was something that I could pick up. About a year in, a huge opportunity came to me for a new line of business, but I needed a financial loan to cover the upfront costs of the transaction. And that is where I started to run into issues. I had no relationship with a financial institution. I didn't have a business account. I had never taken the time to properly learn the technical side of running a business. And so after the year, I made the decision to close my business and try new opportunities. I was young and excited, but I didn't have the knowledge that I needed to sustain my company for the long haul. That's one of the reasons I have personally been involved with Rising Tide Capital since its beginnings, because I know firsthand how important their work is, and because I believe in their mission and vision. And it is one of the reasons I am so grateful to work for a company that values and directly supports small businesses and organizations like Rising Tide Capital. During these difficult and uncertain times brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic, entrepreneurs and small businesses around the world had to adapt and at times completely flip their business models to continue serving customers and maintaining jobs. At Wells Fargo, we know it hasn't been easy for the small businesses, especially minority-owned businesses. That is why we launched the Open for Business Fund, which supports women and minority-owned businesses in recovery from the economic impacts of COVID-19 by providing capital, technical support, and long-term resiliency programs. Through the Open for Business Fund, we have donated $5.5 million alone to community development financial institutions and other nonprofits based in New Jersey, like Rising Tide Capital. As a company, we know the local businesses are the heartbeat of their communities. They pump life into their neighborhoods, making them vibrant places to live and work and raise families. And they are the key to millions of local jobs. I cannot overstate how vital you are to our country, especially here in New Jersey. You are the creative minds, the daring minds. You will continue to push the status quo for the betterment of our communities and business practices. Of course, as you embark on the next phase of your entrepreneurial journey, there will be times when you are faced with adversity. And when you are, I hope you remember a few things. First, that you are not alone. You always have a family of Rising Tide Capital and its network of partners. Come back and utilize these resources and connections you have formed here. Second, that you have already overcome so much. Whenever you begin to doubt yourself, remember all that you have already accomplished, like this course, and take a strength from that. And finally, keep going. As Angela Duckworth once said, enthusiasm is common, endurance is rare. Keep enduring. I promise if you stay the course and put the commitment in now, you will continue to see new possibilities unfold before you. Once again, congratulations to you all, and thank you for having me here tonight. Felicitaciones a todos ustedes, Promoción 2021. Gracias.
Hello, and congratulations to the fall 2021 Community Business Academy graduates. Felicidades a todos. An impressive achievement that surely deserves recognition. Keep leaning into possibilities. Doug, thank you for your care, support, and inspiring words, and of course, for never missing any of our Community Business Academy graduations. Tomas, thank you for never-ending support, for your never-ending support and deep commitment to the mission of Rising Tide Capital throughout these years. Now, I'm very excited and honored to introduce to you our class speaker, storyteller, educator, and social entrepreneur, Pamela Booker.
Good evening, and thank you, Jacinia. It's an honor to share in this exceptional occasion with you graduates in the company of our families, friends, and the larger Rising Tide Capital community. Thank you to everyone who has provided us with this grand event. I arrive as someone who deeply honors the Lenni Lenape Nation people in New Jersey and whose ancestors helped steward land among all living species. We thank you. I dedicate this momentous gathering to my mother, Jenny Booker, who needed to visit other galaxies last year. But she sends me streams of light and courage every day. Through her legacy and my late father's, I am reminded that wellness, justice, love remain integral designs of my life. A special note of thanks to Jacinia, to Pam Roundtree, and Abby for their gracious efforts on our behalf and for always responding to my needful questions with fluid ease. And to Keith, who may not remember me from 2018 when I initially enrolled in the Academy. Then a series of life circumstances did not allow me to complete the program. Mom became ill. I decided to leave. But I also realized that I really wasn't ready to go through the program quite yet. I had an idea that I wanted to connect art, healing, and nature as necessary tools for empowering people, but I didn't have the foundation for a business. In the aftermath of that divinely charged, difficult time, I have taken small but deliberate steps and actions toward defining for myself notions of how to radically rejuvenate my life. And I came back and finished up a thing. Heartfelt thanks to my instructors, Tawanda and Deidre, for their patient, generous, and laughter-filled guidance over the 12 weeks of our studies. I'll always be indebted to Tawanda for our Zoom chat, driven by my breathless streams of self-doubt that were triggered by the competitor assignment. You all remember that one. And someone at the time I misjudged as competition. Honestly, she allowed me to yammer on and on for at least 10 minutes, although it felt like half an hour. But when I pressed the leave meeting button on the screen, I couldn't even remember what had agitated me in the first place. I returned to that assignment on fire and finished it with restored confidence. These are our instructors. I'm a storyteller, an educator, and social entrepreneur who dreams of a healthy green planet and a world where sustainability is a lifestyle. I'm also an urban daughter born in Philly and adopted by New York City before Brooklyn was hip and trendy. Currently, Newark is home. But I also adore Vermont's green mountains and Cape Cod's pristine beaches. Over the years of visiting those settings, I've witnessed that healthy, fresh air and rolling hills, clean water, and locally grown foods are nature's gifts that everyone deserves, not only a privileged few. So the business I launched in the CBA is Where's Your Tree? Soon to be an official nonprofit organization that focuses on the sustainable health of the planet and Black and Brown lives. We partner on urban green initiatives through environmental education, public art programs, and microfunding. This year, we'll launch a unique program that funds women artists to attend retreats in tranquil rural settings to reclaim their creative joy. Many will be caretakers of elderly parents or grandchildren, or their jobs whose daily demands compete with their creative aspirations. Now, the question, where's your tree, was introduced to me a decade ago through a documentary that reported on the plight of a downtown LA food growing community that worked together for years, sharing an urban farm in a mostly food desert neighborhood. Now, on the dark side of this parable looms the more shattering tale of local growers losing their cherished space to a developer's questionable use of eminent domain. At the close, an exasperated member cried, I mean, when they take away everything from you, where's your tree? That question haunted me for years until I finally had the opportunity to provide the beginnings of a response. To me, where's your tree asks, where have you planted your dignity, your integrity, your intentions? Now, the parable I shared is not used to only cast shade on real estate development. We need that. Instead, I see it as an opportunity to ask those often overlooked questions of ethics and why committing to one's moral center at this time in this country's history is vital, especially when our business analyses and our metrics may leave someone homeless or a neighborhood without a market. As business owners, it's never enough to only lean in. We must also challenge and scrutinize our intentions. Intentions then also ask us to commit first to our self-care and then to self-accountability in the realization of our goals, and to do so without causing harm to others. The Community Business Academy encouraged me to closely examine how I contribute to the larger economic and social justice systems that drive and inform business interests. This program inspired me, it challenged me to consider more strategically and mindfully how to balance the interests of the very marginalized communities that many of us want to serve or already do. And if this is the expectation, we also have the opportunity to change those systems in ways that are unifying, fair, and help us get paid at the same time. Ultimately, ecosystems and the habitats are only as healthy as the people who inhabit them. When done with the highest intention, our actions remind us to be brave and respect the joy of chance. Joyful chance is a joy-filled opportunity. Like all of you, I'm forever changed by the time we've spent together over the past months. I'm excited for everyone's continued intentional growth while on our business journeys. Stay healthy, stay joy-filled as you continue growing your deeply rooted trees. And above all, stay green. Peace. Thank you.
Thank you, Pamela. Good evening, everyone. Dr. Cornel West has a quote that best describes the idea at the heart of Rising Tide Capital. Justice is what love looks like in public. Justice is what love looks like in public. As we turn the corner on another long and painful year, and as we simultaneously continue to confront the injustices that have long wounded our beloved community, this idea of the fundamental connection between love and justice takes on increasing urgency for the road ahead. We don't want to just go back to normal. We want something better than the way things were. the need to change our world is no cliche. But how do we change our world? When Alpha and I co-founded Rising Tide Capital together 17 years ago, we were guided by the idea that if you want to change the world, you have to start where you stand. Tonight, I see a community of powerful, inspiring CEOs going out into the world, each with the ability to change the places they stand in. Will you, as CEO, work love and justice through your business? Who you hire, who you partner with, whose needs you cater to, how you treat customers and employees, the environment and the community around you, these are choices that matter. Do not underestimate how important you are to the story that needs to unfold for the world to change for the better. My role tonight is to present an award to one of our graduating CEOs. This award is in honor of Harvey George, a fellow CBA graduate and founder of an organization in Jersey City called the Friends of the Lifers. Harvey dedicated his life to supporting men and women who were returning from the criminal justice system. He believed that you could use your business to support others in their times of need. He was our very first friend in Jersey City when we started Rising Tide, and he provided RTC its very first office on MLK Drive. When he passed away in 2012, we established this award to remember and honor his spirit, and to remind us all of the powerful role our businesses can play in pouring love out into the world and making justice real in our time. We select one graduate each semester who best exemplifies this spirit. And tonight we are proud to present this award to Pamela Booker, whose message of love lived out in action is as evident in her eloquent address to us this evening as it is throughout her life as a playwright, professor, and eco-activist. In her work as a creative agent of change in our world, Ms. Booker has pursued a path that combines art, healing, and nature as tools for a redemptive approach to the intersectional injustice that ails our world. In her essay, Eco-Mediations and Memories of Dirt, she writes about how she yearns to be a part of a nation that would be surprised at the news of racial violence. And that to pursue this vision is to ask where we plant our integrity, our intentions, and our grace. She speaks from and towards a vision that knows that the violence of racism, of inequality, and of ecological destruction emanate from the same source. And so the work we must do is always green work, work in service of life. As she has written, to do green work, however you practice it, is to do sacred work, to do healing work. Her initiative, Where's Your Tree, calls and cultivates what she calls the radical self that can bring to life the wild liberation that she reminds us is always restorative. In a time when the urgency of our moment seems to capture our attention on the immediate, Where's Your Tree asks us, where are we planting our conviction, our activism, and our creativity for the long-term restoration we so dearly need? The most recent IPCC report on the ecological crisis calls out that we only have 8 years left before the threat of global environmental collapse becomes unpreventable. This seems scary, terrifying, but change is possible, and the momentum for change is growing. In this context, we must seize every opportunity to act in deep solidarity. We must see our work, all of us, as intimately connected to this fate. As the famous Howard Zinn quote goes, you can't be neutral on a moving train. Ms. Booker, we are honored to know you and to have you part of the community of Rising Tide entrepreneurs. On behalf of everyone here tonight, we wish you success in your journey and pray that the spirit of Harvey George, the spirit of justice as love in action, continues through your work as a symbol of what we all as a community must seek to achieve through our enterprises. Thank you and congratulations.
My name is Andy Acebo, Chief of Staff here at New Jersey City University, and on behalf of President Sue Henderson and our entire NJCU community, I want to say what a privilege it is to congratulate you. the graduating class of the Rising Tide Capital Community Business Academy. Today, we congratulate you on seizing control of your future and that of your loved ones by joining a family of entrepreneurs who have chosen to take control of their own destinies. You've placed a bet on yourselves, and that's always a bet worth taking. You've demonstrated an unbreakable belief in yourself. I often think about what ingredients are necessary to thrive in business and in life. I think the recipe always has to start with a dream. Then it takes knowledge and skill to bring those dreams to fruition. Rising Tide Capital's passionate skill building and supportive mentors have given you the ingredients to prepare your future. There's one more ingredient that we wish for you to cultivate, and that's self-compassion. In the words of Dr. Chris Germer, a clinical psychologist and co-creator of the Mindful Self-Compassion, self-compassion is simply giving the same kindness to ourselves that we would give to others. Ask yourself that as you travel your path, and invest in yourselves and your community, can you nurture compassion within yourself? Through Rising Tide Capital, you are a part of an inclusive community of resilient entrepreneurs, building an equitable future together, prepared to thrive and lead in a sustainable economy for all. Use this community as a resource to encourage you and hold each other accountable to stay on your path. To the graduates of the Rising Tide Capital Business Academy, I wish you good health, good luck, and good fortune as you prepare to innovate and lead as you continue your own journeys on the path to achieve your own American dream. An American dream that is forged by generations, and one that I'm mindful of every day that I come to work at NJCU, a historic Hispanic serving, minority serving institution with a deep commitment to economic mobility. As you can see over my shoulder, I have a nautical compass that my dad used almost 60 years ago to chart his path to a better life in this country. It's a daily reminder of the grit and the determination that it takes to pursue our dreams and see them realized, even if sometimes it means they're deferred by generations. I wish you great success in your businesses and in your community. Congratulations.
My name is Carita Council, and I'm here to talk about the experience I had as a student. Community Business Academy has been so good to me. Since taking this business course, it has taught me how to structure my business. Things that I never knew about running my business, it really opened my eyes to be able to understand how to separate business transactions from personal transactions. This class has also gave me an open mind to be able to move on and put so much love into my business. I want to thank Charlene Simpson for taking the time out to offer the help I needed to make my mistakes make sense. Last but not least, I want to thank my fellow classmates for sharing your experiences and ideas that could possibly help us all. Congratulations to everyone on your journey and the best of luck. Class of Fall 2021, we made it.
Congratulations, class of 230, class number 230. You're the final class. Congratulations to you. And you know what? You all did it. I'm super excited. And on behalf of Rising Tide Capital, we want to thank Mayor Baraka, Mayor Fulop, to all of our speakers and special guests for making this night for our entrepreneurs so magical. We also want to thank the instructors for pouring into our entrepreneurs year after year and night after night and semester after semester. This night could not be possible without you and all the work that you've done. We want to thank the incredible Rising Tide Capital staff for bringing our mission to life every single day for our entrepreneurs. And again, congratulations to the Community Business Academy Fall Class of 2021, and welcome to the Rising Tide Capital family.
Esta noche no hubiera sido posible sin la presencia de todos ustedes. Les damos las gracias y sobre todo los felicitamos. Este es un día muy especial donde Rising Tide Capital se siente súper honrado y les felicitamos a todos los graduados de la clase Otoño 2021. Sean todos bienvenidos a la gran familia de Rising Tide Capital.
Hello to the Community Business Academy graduating class of the fall of 2021. I congratulate you to your earnest and great endeavors that you have accomplished. I am Fred Dominguez from the Credit to Capital Department. I am the person that can help you obtain financing in the future, but in the interim, I just wanted to let you know that we are very proud of you. This is the first step in your journey. The vision that you have shown to continue and learn and prepare your business to move forward is what Rising Tide Capital is all about. We are here to support, help, and guide you and help you in any way we can. We wish you all the very best and look forward to reading about you in different literatures and newspapers and seeing your business blooming and flourishing the way it's meant to be. Good luck to you.
Hola, yo soy Trinidad de la Rosa, gerente de enlaces comunitarios y colaboraciones para la organización Rising Tide Capital en el estado de New Jersey. Hoy quiero felicitarte porque esa meta que un día te propusiste, acabas de lograrla. Estoy aquí para felicitarte por tu graduación y para desearte grandes éxitos en tu negocio. Trinidad de la Rosa.
Hello, this is Keith Dent, Coach and Instructor Talent Specialist. I just wanted to congratulate the Fall 2021 class of the Community Business Academy. You did it. Throughout these past 12 weeks, you have really focused and concentrated on your business, and I'm really looking forward to hearing more about them as you continue on your journey. So just remember, just to keep working hard, and we'll be here to help you every step of the way.
Hola a todos. Felicidades por este gran.
Hola, muy buenas tardes, graduados. Me llamo Margarita Jane Arquedas y trabajo para Rising Tide Capital en el grupo de comunicaciones y marketing. Bienvenidos a la familia de Rising Tide y felicidades en graduarse. Por favor, tómase un momento para sentir realmente la enormidad de este momento. No olvides que ya tienes en su corazón lo que necesitas para hacer grandes cosas. Y también estamos aquí para ayudarte en el camino. Felicidades y cuídase mucho.
Hi everybody, congratulations on graduating the Community Business Academy. Your hard work, your determination, your vision, you're such an inspiration to me. You put wind in my sails for the work that I do at Rising Tide. So huge congratulations and best of luck with everything that's ahead of you.